I was complaining about why this was $14 and then there was an omelet on my Taylor ham. So, me and my sister are in Newark Airport and we are going to Chicago to pick up her first car. Chicago O'Hare has this cool thing of lights. And we're here. We're about to go out to the concourse and go grab an Uber and head to the dealership. Psych, we can't afford that. We go on this one.
Tons of space to store things. But all you gotta worry about under here really is the windshield wiper. That's pretty simple. Closing this can be kind of tricky.
All right, we just took delivery of the car.
Monty, you were so good.
Monty, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hey, it's Monty.
Monty. For all of your EV needs, Monty at Chicago Westmont Tesla. Shit!
Sweet water.
Sorry, bro. We got lost. We got to the Tesla supercharger and we walked out of the parking garage and now we have no idea where we are.
We got locked out.
And now we're somewhere like underneath like major hotels and like buildings. And it's super hot in here and yeah. Very good. Crisis averted. We have entered the parking garage again and have found our Tesla.
I'm gonna name that baby.
I guess the video already said it, but my sister bought a Tesla. It was her first car.
It's gonna be a BMW this whole time.
But it wasn't. It was a Tesla, and it's. I guess it's like half business, half pleasure. When it's not being used on our platform, my sister can use it, and if it is being used, then we live life like how she's been living life, and she doesn't use it. It's no big deal. But at least she has an option for her own car. It's all in her name, not our parents, so she got finally her own car on her own, so that's pretty cool.
I did it!
So now we gotta find our way out of here. Here we go, this looks promising. So we made it 1 minute ago. That's a sick ass hotel. And these sky rises are like so huge. It's urban, but it's like, there's no one here. I don't know.
Urban, but it's not
So we're going to Millennium Park right over here. I don't know, it sure looks like.
That's it.
That looks like somewhere where a bean would be. And we're gonna try to find the bean, come back, get the Tesla, unplug it from the supercharger so we don't get charged. And then we're gonna head to Willis Tower, which is Sears Tower, where we're gonna go to the top of the Sears Tower and then we're gonna road trip. But the road trip part's gonna be boring, at least we can document Chicago in a Tesla. And kind of give you more insight on what it's like to own a Tesla and what it's like to go on a road trip with a Tesla essentially across half of the United States. So with a 60 model, you know, the smallest battery size one, kind of give you some insight on what it's like, and yeah, it'll be cool. Now I gotta make sure we're going to the right spot.
Right there!
Wow, it doesn't even look, you can't even tell it's the bean because it's so reflective. Anyways, we're here, we found it. Chicago is really nice. I guess it's because it's really hot today. There's a ton of people.
Everyone's like,
It's like a perfect day to go to the bean. There is a ton of people. It's 90 degrees outside, for the record. And it's the end of September. But it's 90 degrees outside Chicago.
there it is!
So I was once here about 7 years ago on a high school thing. When my sister's first time here, we had to come here. And if you haven't been here, this thing is cool as hell. So you can go underneath the beam, and underneath the beam, look at this. This is the beam. Goes up. Really fits.
So it's 90 degrees outside. We're walking. We try to go to Sears Tower, aka Willis Tower. 2-hour wait, so now we're eating. We dipped, we're eating, and we're about to rumble. Going on a road trip.
Alright, well, we just had lunch here at the Mark with a Q. It was very good. We had mac and cheese.
The Mark burger.
Salmon BLT. And a Mark burger. It was really good. Good suggestions. We're about to head out of Chicago. We gotta go to Cleveland. We have to supercharge 4 times.
We're about to go on that LeBron James tour.
Oh, we went to go to the Sears Tower, or Willis Tower, if you couldn't hear my sister, and it was a 2-hour wait. So it's 3:30. We still would have been in line for another 45 minutes, and we already are done eating. So we're just gonna head out of here. So.
Go get it, baby.
Harry from.
Yeah, baby, shit. We bring it back in.
Shawty in the way at the motherfucking fix that. Sipping all day, got me leaning on the kickstand. House on my neck, another house on my wristband. Girls really love me like a motherfucking 6-pack. Yeah, drink one, drink cement. I'm drinking every day like it's game 7. I feel like problems in my city been dead. I feel like me and my niggas are unthreatened.
Okay, we made it to our first supercharger in Mitsuwaka, Indiana.
What is this girl?
So this is our first supercharging spot. So here you just take the thing out of the thing and you click the button and then it opens. And then you just give her a little sauce and now she's charging. And now it's flashing green. That means it's good. And then you're gonna go over here into the Tesla and it'll show you 50 minutes. The GPS automatically told me I need to stay here for 50 minutes in order to make it to the next one. So we're gonna go inside, mess around for like 20 minutes, probably get something to do or eat or something. And then come back out and hopefully this will be full in about an hour and we'll take a nap or something while we're waiting. So it's actually charging really fast. 178 miles an hour is really good. So hopefully that'll recharge. That will recharge us in an hour. At this rate, that will recharge us in an hour and we'll be good to go to the next stop. So sick. All right, so we have 20 minutes until the car is fully charged.
Stop rubbing your eyes.
We wanted to take a nap, but the edge of the trunk is like slightly higher. Like this is like a full hand, and my back hurts.
In our conference room, and we said this is going to be a very tough year. I mean, look at everybody's losing their jobs, and people cannot pay their mortgage. But over the next few months, we started seeing that our instructor trainings were getting packed.
All right. So status update. Yeah. I mean, we got to this supercharger. Usually superchargers are in like, I mean, we're not like super experienced with this. Obviously, this is our first day, but usually superchargers are in like densely populated areas like the mall, anything. Here goes my sister going to do the charging. Nice. Usually superchargers are like densely populated areas. Literally, I don't know what this store is called. Meijer, M-E-I-J-E-R. But it's in like the back of the parking lot. This is like a Chipotle and a whole bunch of other stores, so I guess it kind of overflows back here, but I guess we might walk around a little bit, check out what's good with this store, because we need to charge for at least an hour. We brought it down to 20 miles. Pretty awesome. Like, the car is so easy to drive. This car is 60, so the range is kind of low. You know, we're getting the car has 50,000 miles, and we're getting about 175 miles on a full charge. So we brought it down to 10% battery, and that was kind of low, but the car was driving sick. We listened to podcasts for the past 2 hours, and the drive actually went by like that. I thought I was gonna be like falling asleep during that drive. We didn't take a nap, but it's charging really well. We're the only ones at the supercharger, so it should go pretty fast. So I guess we'll walk to Mehir and see what's up, and then after that I'll take a nap for like 30 minutes. Morale is low.
Forgot. I'm tired.
12:13 a.m. About to start the last leg of our trip,
Woo!
which is 98 miles on... We're gonna get to the hotel at 1:41 a.m.
Oh my god.
Pretty accurate. I find this stuff to be pretty accurate, but off we go. So quiet.
So quiet. Sounds like a pure shot.
There's really sketchy people in the parking lot just doing
While
some...
we're videotaping them. That's why, like, who are these people?
Tomorrow doesn't always come. Don't try to hide, let's have some fun. You can't rely on anyone.
I'm tired.
Don't run away from the love. Don't turn away from the heart of the proof, from the way that we move.
Alright, we made it. I'm literally too tired to vlog. I literally can't even think. We're staying at the Aloft Cleveland Airport. Apparently we're close to the Cleveland Airport. There's a nice mall here. I'm gonna see if there's a reasonable parking spot where I can charge the car. If not, we're just gonna let it hang, and there's not even any parking spots here. Oh, there's one right there. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm too tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We just got here. I'm fucking exhausted. Bye. Morning. We're looking for a Chipotle, or a Chick-fil-A, and we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna go. It is Sunday morning. We slept in a lot.
Probably could have slept till tomorrow, but who knows?
All good. Let's get this show on the road. All right, made it to the third supercharger.
We have located a ghetto sign. Nice Tesla friends.
Very considerate people. But we're about to go eat breakfast or something like that. Car's running awesome, obviously. Or electric batteries are running awesome. And it's super comfortable. And we made it. We cut it pretty close this time too. We got a little low, probably 20 miles since the hotel. So we're gonna go eat. See you later. Oh yeah.
Another one. Supercharge. Another supercharge. Another supercharge.
A little hard. Make do.
Supercharging diaries. Brett, look here. Brett. 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 Another supercharged station. Another Sheets.
And when do you think you'll get to space?
I've made the mistake of saying when I think I'll get to space before, and I've been trained by my PR team not to give out dates in case we miss them. So we'll see how we go.
By the way, how many companies are...
So the super nice people just stopped. These people right there. And they stopped and were like, oh my god, is that a Tesla? And we were like, yeah, it's a Tesla. And we just talked to them for like 20 minutes.
Oh, they're so nice. Love you, bye.
We just stopped for like 20 minutes and just talked to them.
We gave them a demo, play Bruno Mars.
Hey, no.
What's the update?
19 hours of traveling later.
Now turn right onto.
We've arrived, everyone.
You have reached your destination.
Okay, some concluding thoughts on the Tesla as a road trip car. I'm gonna sit inside. So, I think it's a great road trip car. It's super comfortable. The lack of autopilot was a little frustrating. I think that it could have been a little better if I had autopilot. I guess you'll see next weekend on what I think about that. The biggest quirk that I had with this car is I think that I would have gone with the 85 right away. I felt the range anxiety, hypermiling, going 60 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone because we didn't have enough range to make it to the supercharger. I know that we passed a couple superchargers on the way that the GPS just didn't pick up and we could have stopped and recharged there, but that trip would have just kept on taking longer and longer because we were going 80 miles per hour instead of 65 miles per hour on the highway. So there is a lot of downsides to having a Tesla, especially a 60 model as your road trip car. But ultimately, I do think that the car is just super comfortable. The cruise control is smooth. The car itself is smooth. The wind noise is the only thing that you can hear. The radio is phenomenal. The GPS is phenomenal. The car is just incredible all around. The car is stunning. I mean, for sub $40,000 to find something that's as technologically advanced and has so much road presence as the Tesla, you just simply can't beat it. So to conclude the video, it's not. I don't know if I would say that I would do this. That I would pick this as my next road trip car. It's a great car. Don't get me wrong, but for road trips, especially like basically halfway across the country from Chicago to New Jersey, you felt the downsides of having an electric car. Without a doubt, the range anxiety is real. For me especially, I'm a kind of guy who I have to have my phone at full charge at all times, and that was super inconvenient to know that I had 15 miles left. Hearing some stories on the Tesla Facebook page about how some people their cars are dying at 15 miles and sometimes they're dying at 25 miles prematurely, get pulled over on the side of the road, a couple miles away from the supercharger, have to wait for Tesla roadside. Not that that's terrible, but no one wants to deal with that. Overall, the car was amazing. I think, like I said, for the money, for comparable cars, this is absolutely the best bang for the buck. If you're doing a lot of road trips, if you have a far commute, maybe not the best option. But for what this car's purpose is and for what we wanted it for, it's absolutely perfect. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Sorry for the hiatus in videos. I know this is a little different, but we're gonna have a lot of EV content on the channel, a lot of still drifting stuff. And hopefully we can start filming with Ryan a little more and getting his motorcycle projects here on the channel. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.